There's a new kind of Ferrari, and it's called the FF, which stands for, get your mind out of the gutter, it stands for Ferrari 4. 4 seats, yeah, like the 612 Scaglietti it replaces, but also 4-wheel drive. That's a first for Ferrari, and so is the FF's shooting brake body. A shooting brake is traditionally a 2-door station wagon, and this isn't the most sensual-looking Ferrari ever, but the FF looks far better on the road, and you don't really notice that smiling anime character front end. The high roof makes a lot of sense because it gives a lot of headroom to backseat passengers, and not to mention a really big trunk. Of course, being a Ferrari, the most important thing is the engine. And this one's an all-new V12. It's 6.3 liters, makes about 651 horsepower, give or take a million or something. And it's attached to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox, which is standard fare for new Ferraris these days. But what's different is, of course, the 4-wheel drive system. And this is the first time we've ever seen a 4-wheel drive system like this. The transmission is at the back of the FF, and rather than send power all the way back up to the front end, Ferrari bolted a second transmission to the front of the engine. The second transmission is called the PTU, or the Power Transfer Unit, and it uses 2 gears and 2 clutch packs to power the front wheels only when it needs to. You may not want to hear it, but the truth of the matter is that 4-wheel drive used to be a 4-letter word when it comes to performance. And with the advent of computer-controlled 4-wheel drive systems like this one, the engineers are able to engineer out all of the drawbacks with all of the benefits intact. And you wind up having, in this case, a Ferrari that lives up to all of its grand tours and, honestly, its sports car heritage without any drawbacks, and you can take it up into the mountains. 4-wheel drive doesn't suck. So what this winds up is being a practical supercar, right? You have 4 big seats, you have a lot of trunk space. Ferrari says that the FF has more trunk room than a Porsche Panamera, and then you can fold the seats down on top of that, remember. So you have a 4-wheel drive car that you can drive all the time in all weather, but it's still a Ferrari, of course, which means that it makes all kinds of glorious noises and does all kinds of fun things to your extremities.